Hi, Rob.
Hey Frank,
How are you?
I'm well today. How are you?
Great. I'm Frank Sisco. I'm here with Rob Seitz, real estate and communications consultant. And we're talking about business in general and real estate, especially from the standpoint of this new trend, green. What is this new trend, green, and how are you helping people cope with it?
Cope. You know, my concern about this trend green is that it just is a trend and that it doesn't become a, a way of life. We have the potential of making that a way of life because we have a new generation of business leaders and decision makers, and our time is in some ways come and gone. So now it's time for our children to start embracing these things. And you'll remember back in the 70s when green, well, I don't know if they used the word green, but that was an issue then, recycling, oil shortages, odd and even days at the gas pumps, sometimes gas stations closed. And we haven't seen that yet, but we have seen extraordinary price increases, whether it's at the gas pump or in heating our homes or in all the products that are made from petroleum byproducts. People have become much more conscious about taking plastic shopping bags from the supermarket. And of course, on the real estate side too, suddenly there is more attention being paid to whether or not a building is energy efficient. Now, the big stumbling block is that it still costs more to build a building that's energy efficient. It could be maybe as much as 15% more. And sometimes that's a pill that's too hard to swallow for a lot of building owners. And then, of course, you have the other issue of companies with existing buildings. How much retrofitting can they do that's practical, that is affordable, and that's even feasible? I have a client right now, for example, that acquired a building that was built for another use. It's a relatively new building. They adapted it to their use, and they are installing solar panels. But due to the footprint of the building and the roof, they can only reduce by about 5% the amount of energy that they're going to use.
Is that right? Only 5%?
Right.
And solar, installing those panels is probably quite expensive, isn't it?
It's going to pay for itself in about 5 years' time.
I see.
And they'll realize a savings of about $11,000 to $12,000 a year indefinitely at current 2008 energy prices. So for them, I feel they felt that they were making the right decision, if not just from an economical point of view, but from the message that they wanted to send to their community, that they are going to take the steps that they can to embrace this whole new green trend, and also do it in small measures so that eventually there will be savings realized that will impact everyone positively in terms of the environment.